Hey, it is December 1, still 2021. This is still CPAG. Thanks everyone for joining, watching. I see there's already a few people on the stream right now. Please tell your guildmates that we're live. I think nakalimutan ko ata na paalala dun sa anyway. Please message your guildmates that we're live now. The agenda for this call is we're going to go through the homework that you guys submitted through our Discord channel. So that's the first thing. And then we'll talk a little bit also about what happened with last week we were talking about yung CPAG Lending Program, no? So we were actually lending money to our guild members so that they could buy equipment for their art setup. Actually, maybe we can actually start with that conversation first. But before any of that, let me reintroduce our mentor for the day. She's been our mentor for the last 4 sessions. Caroline D, welcome back. You've got a wonderful smile. Shall we call this Caroline 2.0? Is that 2.0 na? Or 1.1? What's the version for this?
Mga 1 point something.
1 point
Malapit
something.
2.0.
Okay.
Bukas eh, so.
Okay. Are you gonna have your hair colored?
Probably not. I don't want to go through the bleaching process again.
Right. The official CPAG colors are orange and yellow, by the way, just in case you're wondering.
I do not look good with yellow hair.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't actually imagine it, to be honest. What about kung sa harap lang yung yellow and then the rest of it's black?
That would be worse.
Okay, fine. We'll think of something. Think of something. Okay. So I don't actually know if the rest of the guild knows what we're talking about right now. So let me see if I can describe it quickly. So Caroline had some work done, and I'm not going to tell you what it was. Let's see if you guys notice what the difference is. How about that? Chef, like you're freaking smiling frozen at the camera right now, so it's kind of obvious what we're talking about. Okay, so Jesus. I mean, don't hide your mouth. Now it's even more obvious what happened. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll just spoil it na lang. So Caroline has new teeth. I guess is that the safe way to explain it? What's the correct way to say it?
I had veneers done.
Okay. All right. Okay. What are veneers?
If they've been following me on Twitter, I've actually been tweeting about my dental saga. So this is it. This is the result.
Okay. So first things first. It's very, very white. That part I can definitely tell. It's very even and perfect looking. So where are you at with the like are you happy with the decision? Are you satisfied with the outcome?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very happy, and then I'm still getting used to them because like like I don't know how stuff fits in my mouth.
Wow. Okay. Let's not. Yeah. Out of context, that's a very weird thing to say. But okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Question. Okay. So because I don't really have a lot of dental work done, no, so I don't actually know. But you know how that feeling pag when you just got your teeth cleaned, na parang sobrang nipis ng ipin mo. Is it kind of like that? Na parang nag-iba yung shape ng teeth mo and like it feels unfamiliar? Is it like that? Like what are we talking about?
The opposite of that, because it feels like it's thicker. Kasi nga it's added to your teeth. So like especially sa bottom row, that's where I feel most of the thickness. That's why I feel like I still have a lisp while talking.
Okay. Parang wala naman, but okay. Yeah. Oh, Mam's teeth is brighter than my future.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Don't say that. Yeah, we are all gonna make it, just like Caroline's teeth.
still going to make it to 2.0.
Yeah. For sure. So that's cool. I'm very happy that your dental saga is it over na? Tapos na to? Like wala nang follow-ups or
I
what do you
still
think?
have like a follow-up session just in case they need to make like adjustments, like if
Mhm.
parang my teeth, like um one of my back teeth
Mhm.
might need a little bit of shaving lang para it fits better kasi parang it hits
Oh, fuck.
weird.
Oh, that sounds painful. I'm always like a little scared about like teeth stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Not a fan of dentists, to be honest.
Who is?
Anyway.
Who is a fan of? I mean, dude, that's the reason why probably my teeth have degraded to the point that I needed to make to do this.
Mm,
So go to the dentist.
okay. Mm-mm. Konting liha pa. Yeah, yep. It
Konting
sounds
liha
like it.
pa.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sige. Well, keep us updated on your teeth saga. It's actually quite interesting because like I've never actually. I guess people don't really talk about it enough. Like I feel like there should be more detail about this stuff.
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
gonna write
interesting.
about it. Don't worry.
Okay, great. You should definitely do a comic strip about it if you haven't already. I
The
feel
going
like,
pangit.
Pucha, I mean, like, how long does it take you to make that? It's probably not that long, right? Yeah. Anyway,
You'll be
para may
surprised.
ginagawa ka rin. Yeah. Well, okay, fine. Sige. Granted, it does take a while to think about what you're supposed to draw. So, I mean, kasama din yun. Okay, sorry. So, well, we just spent like 5 minutes talking about your teeth. That's pretty interesting. Welcome to CPAG Guild Call number 4, the one about Caroline's teeth. I guess that's the title for this episode. Um, so, in this episode, we're going to talk about the CPAG Lending Program, and then we're going to go into your homework from last week. I just wanted to do a quick reminder lang for everyone. No? So, every Friday, we will do another batch of equipment purchases on behalf of you, our guild members. So, you just have to tell us what you want us to buy for you, and we'll lend you the money for it, right? So we already did explain the details of this last week naman. So at the moment, nearly I think my list now has 28 people. So about 28 members of CPAG have already taken advantage of this loan. In fact, I'm sure that some of you have actually received your shipments na kasi nakikita ko yung mga shipping confirmation, so I know that you've actually received it. What have we learned from the first week of doing this? The first lesson is, sadly, Kim's store does not have a lot of the equipment that we like pala, which is kind of unfortunate. So nearly all of you guys gave me Lazada links instead. So we actually ended up not buying all that much um, from Kim's store. But the good news is Lazada is fast and madali naman yung coordination with them because they're about the biggest store here in the Philippines. So it's fine. I think that we're in good shape, and I hope that the ones of you that have actually received your shipments, please post it in either the Discord or the Telegram para your guildmates know na natanggap nyo na. Maybe even share what your setup looks like at home now. I think that would be kind of nice just to talk about it. Actually, at some point, Carol, we should probably talk about our setups. Maybe I don't know, like later on. Like my setup's a little weird there, but like later on, we should talk about like what our professional setups actually look like, just to give people an idea. Diba? I know that you're still your laptop plus canvas, no? The Huyon. Yun yung
Yeah,
setup
yeah.
mo?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is it an Asus? What are you running?
Asus ROG. I don't really.
Yeah. So it's an ROG. It's an ROG. Yeah. So it's the gamer
yeah.
laptop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. So this is
For
actually
my
a really
bench.
common thing with a lot of graphic designers. Now they tend to buy the gamer laptops kasi wala lang, just generally mas powerful kasi yung mga machines na yon. But the problem is usually they're not designed to be used without being plugged into the wall. I don't know if that's the same with yours. Parang pag hindi sila naka-plug in, parang yung battery life nila 2 oras lang, ganon.
Mine is permanently plugged into the wall, so I might as well have gotten a desktop, but I wanted the laptop factor.
Right. Do you still have a monitor separate or
aside from the canvas? No.
Okay. So the canvas is your monitor.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So I think it would be kind of cool, guys, if we started talking about our work setups, ganon. Pag nabuo nyo na yung work setup nyo, and maybe if you're looking for advice, I think that would be kind of cool. Last week kasi we were talking a lot about Carol's Huion Canvas parang tablet thing, and nearly all of the people who took advantage of the CPAG loan ended up buying Huyons. So I feel like baka naubos natin yung inventory ng Huion Philippines because of all of the people that bought. I think I must have bought 15 Huyons last week. So it's pretty funny na lahat ng mga email confirmations that I was receiving from Lazada were all for the same product. They were all Huyons. So it was getting kind of confusing na kung kanino yung, like, which item that was, because they were all the same. There was like 12 or 13-inch ones or 11-inch ones or whatever. So anyway, I hope you guys take advantage of the loan, and because we do have funds that we can lend. So I hope that you guys, once you know what the setup you want to put together is for your house or for your your workspace, take advantage of the loan, because it's up to 25,000 pesos, and then 1% per month lang naman yung interest niya. So it's very, very reasonable if you compare this to any other parang credit card or whatever. Like, they're all way higher than 1% per month. Most of them start at 3% per month actually. So yun. So makakatipid kayo. Plus you can you can choose anything you want from Lazada. Basta pasok siya dun sa 25K budget. And then we do have some of our members na lumampas ng konti dun sa 25K. And then parang pupunuin mo na lang yun. So whatever the extra was, you just pay for it, right? So kung 26,000 siya, you just pay us the extra 1,000. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So it's actually pretty easy. Is that your cat earphones are Razer, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yung
cool.
Razer na what? Forgot.
Yeah, Siren. No. Is it? No. Maybe not Siren.
No,
Sorry, I think it's their microphone. That's their mic.
Yeah.
So it's Razer something. Don't worry. It's not as if there's so many Razer cat headphones out there. I'm pretty sure there's only like one. Okay. Gusto ko lang sana pagawa yung screen ng iPad Pro ko nabasag. I actually don't know if they can do that. Like, pag nabasag yung screen ng iPad, typically replace yan because if the screen is one of the most expensive parts of the thing, so yung repair niya is going to cost like half of the iPad. Anyway, but maybe if they tell you how much it costs, then you can borrow that amount from CPAG. Pwede rin yun diba? Hindi naman kami specific na kailangan mo siyang gastusin on a brand new item. It's fine. You can do whatever you want, as long as it's for your art. So we have some members na ang binili nila was not not a laptop or a tablet. They bought components. So they bought more memory for their computer. They bought a better hard drive. Yeah, all of that stuff is fine. You can do that. So go ahead and think about it, please, and tell Jang or An if you have ideas about what you want to buy, and then we'll lend you the money for it. So okay, so that was my spiel about the CPAG Lending Program. Do you want to take over about the homework? And actually, maybe before you do, you should remind people what the homework actually was.
Okay, so yeah, so
because
the homework was to make to draw your favorite axie, and then to shade it using the technique that I mentioned nung last na stream natin. So I did notice that there were a couple of entries that did not fit this. But we'll get to it. Isa-isahin naman natin
Sige,
yung
let's do
Homer.
it.
So, teka,
Okay.
buksan ko lang isang screen. Okay, so I'm sharing directly from the Discord. Hatching head
Cool.
accessory.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll go through this one by one, and I will
Cool.
like give notes on. Teka, sorry. Sub ko
Wow, I
lang ng
like. Did
konti.
you ask them to say what the hardware they
Yeah,
used was? That's
yeah.
cool. That's super
So,
useful,
also,
actually.
also, so alam ko
Okay.
yun nga, kung sino dito yung mga finger gang. Yun yung
That
gamit
also
nilang
out of
hashtag eh.
context. That also sounds weird. But okay. Jeez. Anyway, it's fine. Let's
That
not
was
let's
not
not go
from
down
me.
there. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. So this one was made in Ibis paint. But I think gumamit siya ng pen, no? XP pen Deco 01. Um,
Okay. Okay.
okay, so
Yeah.
what's interesting about this one is the angle. The angle that he
Yeah.
chose to draw this axis in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, uh, yung lighting niya is I can't comment too much on the lighting. I guess kasi it's very above the axis. Tapos mataas pa yung angle. Very
Mm-mm.
extreme pa yung angle. So, I think yung shadowed part actually should parang mas may konti pang shading around this area and this area if ganon kataas yung kung right above yung lighting mo. Kasi if you notice the original axis may kind of slope siya.
Mm-mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yung features, dun ako sa features medyo na-throw off kasi yun nga, because of the extreme angle, yung features niya, I think should be shifted downwards, especially itong area na to.
Mm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
kasi
Wala pa
si
dapat shadowing
mount,
yung ponytail?
yeah, dapat may shadow din yung ponytail, and this one,
Mm-mm.
yeah, doesn't have that much shading in it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Um,
Malayo na yan from the light sources. So actually dapat nag-darken na yan eh.
mhm. So, I think if you're going to like improve this image, I would suggest pushing the features down a little bit, especially since nandito yung mouth ng axi mo, parang lumaki yung distance between the mouth
Right.
and the glasses.
Yeah.
And yung glasses mo are in perspective, but the eyes
The
aren't.
eyes aren't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Bilog pa
eyes
rin.
are.
So hindi dapat, so dapat hindi na bilog yung mata. Kasi
Mhm.
nag-distort din yan eh. Yeah, right. Mhm.
Yeah. And I think also if you add like some cast shadow, parang kahit na a little bit lang, just to like kind of make it pop out of the background because it's such a high angle, I think that would help. So it actually from afar it looks more like an icon, diba?
Mm-mm.
Because
Mm-mm. Yeah.
hindi ganun ka ano
Whose was this, by the way?
defining
I
shadow.
couldn't read the name.
Oh, sorry, Mar T. I don't know what it stands for. I'm just
Yeah,
reading
oo nga eh.
from
Okay.
Discord.
Wala. Sila Jang lang nakakaalam kung ano yung mga ibig sabihin nun. But, okay. But that's cool though. Sige, hopefully, I don't know if it's on actually, the problem pala is that I actually don't know if it's on the stream. But,
Oh.
hopefully, he'll see it. He or she. Jeez, I'm not even sure if it's a he or a she pala. They'll see your comments if they watch the recording.
Okay, so on to the next one. This one was done finger painted by Mark Anthony Agravante using a Xiaomi Red Note. It's finger painted in Autodesk Sketchbook. Okay. So
Okay.
I actually really like this one. Yun lang, it's still a little bit more cell shaded than the soft shading technique na tinuro natin.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Um, so yeah, so I think if he took some time, I remember I saw this parang right after our
Yeah.
stream. So he
Yeah.
was one of the like earliest na nag-submit. I think you could have like tried to soften yung what do you call this, the blended these a little better.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But overall it looks nice naman. The light is kind of very strong and medyo mix na style na I guess ito kasi um yun nga may line art pa din siya, but that could also work din naman yung line art lang in this case acts as your ambient occlusion, which I still don't have a proper a proper definition for, but
We'll
I
work on
will
that. It's
have one
fine. Yeah.
eventually.
Eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I think what I like about this piece at least is that cute yung composition niya,
Yeah.
may story in this
Yeah.
post. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the layout's good. Okay, cool.
Mhm. Okay. So this one is from Akane.
This is actually the first one
Um,
that looks a little bit like what you did.
yeah. Realme C15, and it's also finger painted in Ibis paint.
Gotta say,
So
I'm
yeah,
very impressed by the things that people can pull off with finger painting. That's
Ibis paint and Ibis paint, you know.
yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
bunch more. I saw all of the ano na, so yeah, marami pang ano. Um, okay, so the lighting seems to be from somewhere up here. It's my
Mm-hmm.
right side. Although medyo nakaka-throw off yung cast shadow
Mm.
since parang from above yung cast.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So I guess if you move the cast shadow a bit, it'll make more sense. But also walang cast shadow
Arm
yung
or
ear.
fin or wait, is that a
It's an ear.
it's either an arm, a fin, or an ear. Any of those three things could be true. Maybe all of those
Yeah.
are true. I don't know. Yeah.
Ayun, kasi dito from here it looks like the shadows are falling to the side. So dapat ito din meron.
Right. Mm-mm.
So yeah, so just make sure that your shadows are consistent where it falls.
Mm-mm.
To
On the
make
tail
to
also.
make the yeah. Ito din. May konting bounce light siya. Although
Yeah.
if it's floating, I don't know if it will actually get that much bounce light.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. All right. This one is by KTKWRX.
Man, we gotta have like names that we can pronounce. Anyway,
Okay.
okay. Wow. So
This
wait,
was
hold on. This is
done.
Illustrator? What the fuck?
Yeah, Illustrator, into
Whoa.
OS. Okay. Okay, so it makes sense na
Oh.
hindi na medyo mas flat yung
Yeah.
yung shading here, because although Illustrator has gradients, so I'm not sure
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
you didn't try to use gradients in this case. Um, yeah,
Hmm.
what can I say about the lighting?
I mean, it's
Medyo
just front
sabog.
top, diba? Yeah.
Medyo sabog kasi yung ano, because of I'm guessing it's so much fur. So it's like you really like detailed out all the fur. Um if it's supposed to be on top, the lighting is supposed to be on top. Dapat mas may light din yung um horn. Is it
Mm-hmm.
the horn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So The problem with,
Yeah.
I think, with this piece, no, is everything is kind of blending together. You went a little too dense with the detail.
Mm.
Kasi dito sa lighted areas, you can see like individual fur, and then on the shadows, naging flat na gray na lang siya. So, um, I think it would have helped if hindi mo actually nilagay yung fur here
Mm.
sa lighted area, and just kind of, you know, added little bits na lang if you wanted to make it seem like it's fur.
So I'm not sure if this is the artist, but he's saying made with Illustrator but not vector. I
Oh,
guess
not
ginamit niya
huh?
yung brush. Yung
Oh,
brush? Yeah, so there is a brush tool kasi in Illustrator. I've never used it myself because typically, if I'm just going to use a brush, I might as well just go directly into Photoshop, right? Because, yeah, but I don't know. I think with the brush tool there, kasi parang meron pa rin siyang vector version. Kahit na,
it would still be vector, I think. Kasi when
yeah,
it's from
yeah, parang,
Illustrator, it's all points, diba?
yeah, yeah. It would have to be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think also yung mata, if they are
Mm-hmm.
as parang naka-extrude kasi yan eh. So parang
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's bulging, 'di ba? So dapat may shadowing din yung ilalim nun, assuming na
Yeah.
it's actually bulging outward. Same with the mouth. There should be
Mm-hmm.
something. Kasi parang nawala yung shadowing on those facial features.
Mm-hmm. Also, your choice of background color kind of like made the tail
Mm,
disappear.
right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so make sure that you're using background colors then na yun nga isn't going to blend out um
Mm-mm.
whatever your subject. Uh,
Oh, there you go. So he did use the brush. Yeah.
okay,
Cool. Okay. Nice.
all right. Okay, next one, Oppo F11 finger painted Medibang. Okay, so this one is kind of very striking yung color choice with the background. It's a little bit
Mm-mm.
too bright. Medyo neon na yung dating. And the
Mm-mm.
lighting is from here. So again, with the cast shadows, it should be a little bit over here instead. Um, Also with the shadows, I think you could have like made more gradation. Because right now the shadow color is looks like one whole flat piece. So hindi masyadong nakikita yung shape nitong
Mm-mm.
um nung body nung nung
Mm.
axis. So
Yeah.
but at least tama na may
They're
shadows
in the
yung
right place. Yeah. The
mhm.
position is correct. Although I guess the
Mhm.
ear or fin or
A
whatever,
little
dapat nag-distort yan, no? Yung
yeah,
shadow
yeah.
dun sa, the horn shadow should be distorting dun sa, on the
Mhm.
ear part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, is
So
that a mouth?
uh I think yeah, that's the axis mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so ayun, what else? I think yeah, maybe the background color is a little bit ano nga, it's
That
too high.
green, isn't that green like the default green in the ano? Parang when yung pag lumabas yung color palette, parang that's the default green that you get. Kasi so generally speaking, you
Maybe
should never
I'm
use the
not sure.
default colors because it's not a good idea. No? 'Cause they tend to be really really extreme. They're actually
Mhm.
there so that you have the basic hue that you want, and then you're supposed to go in and actually adjust the color wheel para hindi siya ganyan ka sharp. Because this is really
Mhm.
sharp.
Mhm.
It should be like a lot softer than this green, I think.
Mhm. Okay. Um On to the next one. This one looks like yung mostly
Cute.
followed the ano
Yeah. I like
assignment.
the eye detail. I like the eye and the mouth detail on this one.
Huyon Cabas. Okay, sa Photoshop to.
Yeah. No?
Okay,
Maganda yung
yeah,
mata niya, no?
actually,
Yeah.
this is pretty great. I think this is mostly also following kind of the light setup that I was using.
Mm-mm.
But I'm glad that, somebody tried like doing the color variation. So yay, good job you. Um, ang ano ko lang, something that threw me off a little bit is that, uh, and I think I've noticed this in other submissions then. Uh, yung patterning on the axes, I noticed that a lot of you guys like kind of rendered the patterning separately. So mukhang
Nakapatong.
emboss,
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
the skin. So I mean that works if if that pattern is supposed to be extra detail nga, but I think from the 2D, it looks like it's supposed to be flat
Mm-mm.
on the bottom. So
Mm-mm.
I
So you
suppose
mean
that's
dapat
the
nag-distort siya?
sprung.
Like it should have kind of warped into the shape of the butt? Ganon? Is that what you meant?
No, I mean, kasi like if you I can't zoom in in
You
Discord,
can't zoom in?
but
Oh, weird.
on
Okay.
Discord, no,
Open
I can't
original.
zoom in further than this. Teka. Uh,
What does that actually do though?
oh, there. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, if you see my parang shadow and yung
Mm.
so they
Yep.
actually like made it look like it's popping out, diba?
Mm-mm.
So
Okay, I
also pag
see.
ganito, then that means that there will also be
A shadow
shadowing
underneath it.
for
Yeah. Right. Right. Kasi nakapatong. Like if you're gonna decide that it's a thing na nakapatong dun sa skin niya, then dapat may nagka-cast siya ng shadows. Okay.
mhm.
Cool.
Yeah. How do I trying to close this window? Where do we... Okay.
It's fine. It's
Ayan.
okay.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, just do it that way.
Okay. Next
Hey
one,
Carol, did you
XP
check how
pen.
many entries we actually had today?
We had 49. I counted.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Great.
Okay. So next one is from Ezra. Ay, hindi ko na mention kanina. The other one is from
Benjo.
Benjo. Benjo, I'm not sure what your last name is, but good job on
I just saw him
the sign.
here. Lakaden. So yeah, cool.
Okay. So this one is from Ezra using XP Pen and Photoshop. It's very interesting kasi ginawa na niya ng entire scene.
Yeah, that's
in
an actual thing.
Uh-huh.
It's cute. Okay.
What I would say is that it kind of looks a little
Where's
bit
the
like the
light?
lighting.
Yeah, where's the
The
light
lighting
coming
is all
from?
over the place.
Uh,
Kasi yung cast shadow niya is here. So
ibig
I'm
sabihin
guessing
nasa
the
likod yung
light,
araw.
nasa likod yung arrow. So dapat itong area na to would be all dark. So guys, if you're not sure where to put a cast shadow, kahit na, okay, so ito cheat ko to sa pag gumagawa ng video game assets. Kasi usually hindi nga di consistent yung lighting in video games unless na talagang meron kang light setup inside the game. What we usually do is we just put like a big circle under the subject. And that's something you can do if you're not sure where to put your
Yeah.
cast shadow.
Right.
Like in this situation, I'm guessing since it's like bright out, diba? Kasi your background is like it's all well lit, so everything, all of the light is from above. So your shadow is going to be like right below you. So this cast shadow is actually, making the scene look a little bit off.
Yeah.
Um
Pang
so yeah,
sunset yung cast shadow na yun eh.
yeah. Yeah, parang mas noon yung
Mm-mm.
background.
Right. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay. But overall the shading looks nice. What else?
Actually, if you don't look at the cast shadow on the grass, the rest of it's
Mhm.
consistent eh.
Yeah, yeah. Throw off talaga yung cast shadow.
Uh, uh, yep.
There's a lot of bounce light then though. I think but it makes sense naman in this case, I think.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Maybe a
I
little
mean, I like
less
how much
bounce.
detail went into the background. Like,
I
it's
know.
actually
Ayan.
there's a whole
Good job.
cityscape back there. What the hell? Nice.
I actually like na meron pa siyang extra na flowers.
Oo nga
I'm
eh.
guessing
I'm
not
pretty
part of
sure
the
walang
act.
ganyan na axi, by the way. That's specific to this artwork.
Mhm. Ito is another example of yun nga, parang na-render din
Mm.
yung pattern kasi ito naman
Mm-hmm.
may shadow yung ano niya,
Mm-mm.
yung pattern niya.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Cool.
Next one is from Nestor Talents. Uh,
This one's
man,
cute. So it's
it's
underwater.
super
It's our
cute.
first one that's underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I
so
actually
where's the
really
light
like
source
this.
here?
It's nice.
Yeah, is the light
I
source
don't know.
behind him or above him?
I'm guessing it's above.
Okay.
Um, yeah, it's above. But although
Okay.
mas concentrated here, it seems dun yung sa
Yeah, yeah.
yung light.
Uh-uh.
But very very
Uh-uh.
very centered
Mm-mm.
yung mismong light source. So
Mm-mm.
you know, it still looks pretty decent. I think the shadow here got a little bit too spread out. Or
Mm.
maybe
Mm-hmm.
kind of like you can probably lighten these areas so may
Mm-mm.
under the horns a little bit.
Mm-mm.
Um, I actually don't have too many comments on this because it's like
I
it's
really
nice.
like that the tail. I like that the tail kind of fades into the background. That's parang
Mm-hmm,
that's the kind of
mm-hmm.
occlusion you get from water. Eh. So that's
Yeah.
kind of cool. I like that parang he had the instincts to do that properly. Um
Mm-hmm,
I guess yung horn shadow was the only thing, no, that is slightly, like you don't need that much on the edges. But
mm-hmm.
parang masyado malaki yung shadow niya for
Yeah,
such a
yeah,
small object. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Good
this
work.
one's
Good work.
from Joshua. Ibis paint, finger painted. Um, okay, so
Mm.
another one of those really high angles.
Mm-mm.
I like that you put the cast shadow, but you know the cast shadow kind of like blended naman into the
Mm-mm.
background and the colors, and also it's light.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
um, so usually your cast shadow should be darker. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
parang naging bleed yung itsura niya eh.
Right.
From the colors.
Mm-mm.
And yung
Mm-mm.
color, yung light naman ito is kind of from the back of the axis,
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess.
Yeah. That's right. Kasi yung
Uh-huh.
shadow ng ponytail pababa eh. So ibig sabihin nasa likod niya yung ilaw.
Yeah,
So
so
yung
that
horns pababa
means
din, the ears pababa.
uh,
So yeah.
that also means na dapat itong area na to and the
It's
legs
almost all in shadow. Yeah.
should all be in shadow.
Mm-mm.
Um as well as yung features nitong Axie, which is kind of very stark white right now.
Mm-mm.
Um, so it looks like sticker siya na you
Mm.
just pasted onto the body.
Mm.
The same happened with these patterning.
Mm-mm.
Um, and also the tail, because the tail is like really, really bright white.
Mm.
I think you
Like
could
your
have like
veneers. Sorry. That's the only joke I'll make about your teeth. That's it. That was my last joke about first and last joke. Sorry. Okay. Anyway,
They're
go on.
also just pasted on.
They're
uh,
also a sticker.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Nilalagay ko lang yan kada, kada stream.
Okay.
So yeah, so I think syempre, hindi ko alam kung saan ko nilalagay yung mouse pointer ko. So I think yung shadow area, we could have like put this up a little bit further, just to give this shape. I don't actually know what this axi tail is supposed to look like, so I am not sure what the shape is
Yeah,
supposed to
sorry.
look.
I'm not sure either, but based on based on the way it's drawn, the tail part should be lower and
Parang
then
cotton, yeah.
and then the butt should actually be casting a shadow on it. Even just a slight one. But yeah,
Yeah.
like pure white is probably, generally speaking, pure white is not a good idea kasi it doesn't feel natural. It does feel like nakapatong lang siya.
Also, if you're going to do this na parang combining line art and soft shading, I would suggest that you colorize yung line art then.
Right.
I know
Right.
this one is slightly colorized, right? But you need to pick colors that are also kind of like following yung color near it. So like for example, this is like bright white, right? So yung line art here,
It
pwede
shouldn't
mong
be
kumain
red.
ng-
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't be red.
Yeah.
I mean that
Yeah.
could work in some styles, pero in this style it I
Yeah.
think it
It
would
should have
have
been a
helped.
light gray or something. Yeah.
Okay. We still have a lot to go through, so let's.
Oh, this is my axie. I mean, this looks very much like my axie, but it's not exactly my axie.
I think I also have one that looks like this. Sutera.
Sketchbook, no?
Android. Yeah. Sketchbook.
Nice.
So this one is interesting because I see that there's soft shading, but there's also if I look away or if, zoom out, it's more cell shaded. Kasi the soft shading is very soft.
Yeah.
And then biglang may cut na shadow here. So
Yeah.
I think it would be better if she blended ano ba? She blended the shadow
so.
upwards pa, and kind of like blended it into the rest of the axis.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if Sketchbook has blending tools. I haven't used Sketchbook in a really long time. Like after I discovered Procreate, parang I just kind of use that for everything. But I wonder if my blending brush yung Sketchbook.
I think I tried Sketchbook, and I think they have a tool that looks like a blender mismo. Yung, what do you call them?
Okay. Like
it's in real life. The stump, the blending stump.
okay, yeah, but I don't. There's a word for that? I don't know. Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like you for
so I think-
charcoal? Is that what you mean?
yeah. You can use it for pencils then, I think.
Yeah. So for lead based stuff, not for paints.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah. So it's like the smudger ng Photoshop.
Yeah.
In other words. Okay. Huh. Interesting.
So yun. I think if she blended out the shadow a bit more along with the rest of the axis, it wouldn't look, kasi right now it kind of looks like she has pants.
Yeah, you're right.
There's another one actually na ganyan din na medyo mukhang may pants yung axis.
Now I can't unsee it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it does look like she's wearing pants. Which is a
Mhm.
look, by the way. Like, if that's what the look you're going for, then I guess your Axie has pants. That's cute.
An Axie can wear pants.
Yeah, why
Pero paano,
not?
how will it wear pants, di ba? Like ganito or dapat ba dito yung ano?
Pucha. Like, dapat cross-section. Yeah, oh nga. I don't know. Wala, there's no rule on how an Axie wears pants. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to
Alright.
invent that.
Okay, so another with this one is I think the lighting is supposed to be above. Kasi dito
Mm-mm,
yung shadow
mm-mm,
dito sa
mm-mm.
ba eh. Pero
So
when it comes to this one,
the
this edge,
eggshell shouldn't
yeah,
be like that.
yeah. So yung shadow should be around here, right, in
Mm-mm,
this
mm-mm.
area. And this
Uh-uh.
would probably be more in shadow than this part,
Right.
this whole part here.
Yep. Yep.
So, yeah. Okay, but good job. I like that you picked a nice complementary background to it.
Yeah. Color palette's really good on this one. I really like it.
Mhm.
Pink and what is this? Not aqua
Mint,
not turquoise? Mint? Yeah, like that.
mint,
Good combination.
mint green.
Mm.
Okay, next one is by Iselle Gutierrez. Ah, this is pretty nice.
Bottom light. Mm.
Um,
Yeah. Bold. Good choice. It's hard to do this properly.
okay, so from if the lighting is from the bottom, ang di ko lang maintindihan masyado are the features of the beak
Mm.
because this should be completely in shadow. Kasi
Mm-mm.
kung, di ba, kung from the bottom, yung light, dapat yung taas ng beak na yan would be completely in shadow, I think.
Right.
So, yun lang yung the off part for me.
Mm-mm.
And since nasa harap siya, I guess these areas actually wouldn't get too much light then. So it will be
Right. Na block
dark.
na dapat.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay, but overall it's looking pretty cute.
Yeah, I like it. I like how parang how full the eyes look.
I know
Parang
they
she even
stylize
did
the eye. It's
highlights.
really nice.
Yeah. She highlighted even the edges of the eyelids. So
Mm-hmm.
parang my white na highlight.
Mm-hmm.
That's
May
pretty good.
makeup yung may makeup yung
Yeah.
Axie.
Mm-mm. Good work. Also, it's kind of hard to pull off bottom light. Like, I don't know, parang it's not something that's normal kasi, so we don't see that very often. Like, typically hindi the light is not coming from below us. So it's hard to pull that off.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Next one is by Kay. Done in Procreate. Yeah, this looks pretty
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, I'm into it.
It's good job.
Bold choice na background and foreground are the same color. That's kind of
Yun lang.
interesting.
But actually, it still works. Kasi there's like she added
Maganda
rim
naman yung
lighting
separation
that
eh.
kind of separated it.
Yeah.
So
So sometimes you can get away with it there. You just have it's a question of taste, no? And execution, I guess.
ang ano lang is something that I think could be improved would be yung shading of these features kasi wala silang cast shadow.
Right.
I suppose this one could have a little bit of cast shadow then.
Right.
The mouth area, the inner area of the mouth could also be a bit darker, I think. I just make it like here, it's the top.
Yeah.
Just to give
Right.
it more
Because the tongue and the rest of the mouth can't be the same color.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, this one's good. I like this one.
Albert P. is really
So
cute.
this is kind of like your front top light, no?
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah, I like na may scene siya. It's not too complicated. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know where the light is coming from in this scene in particular, because like
Yeah, yeah.
parang top dapat, pero uh
There's a
nandito
lot of
yung
ambient
lighting,
glow
so
kasi in the
dapat
background, eh. Yeah.
uh-huh. uh
Mm.
I think like the biggest issues with this would probably be the highlights on the foot, like
Wala na
where's that,
dapat yung nasa likod,
yeah,
eh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where these lights coming from.
Right.
uh
Also, yung pattern dun sa butt niya, that should be gradiating also. Yung like it can like it's still the same white value for the entire pattern.
mm
Is it?
yeah,
It is, right?
I can't, let me just try to zoom in again.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's kind of the
dapat
same,
ano.
'di ba?
Mhm,
Dapat nag-shadow na yan eh. Half of
mhm,
it should be in deeper shadow.
mhm. Okay. And again, yung cast shadows of these. I don't know what these are. Spikes. Are these
Mm-mm.
spikes?
I wish I was a better
Um,
Axie player so I could tell you the names of all of these things. Unfortunately, I'm not. Also, now great. So now that I'm looking at the details, yung shadows dun sa mata, 'di ba baliktad 'yan? Dapat nasa taas siya, hindi na sa bottom. 'Di ba?
hmm?
The eyes?
Well,
Well,
yeah,
because if they're on the bottom, it means na nakapatong yung line na yon.
yeah, yeah. Nakapatong yung line, so it looks like. I'm actually not sure like how we would render this in 3D, kasi
Right.
since very line art yung eyes.
Mm-mm.
I For me, I what I would do is I wouldn't put shadowing on it na, kasi
Right.
it'll be just part of, parang yun nga, it's like a
The
pattern that's
design.
sitting
Yeah.
on top of the
Right.
body.
Uh-uh. 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 Ah, yeah.
So
You're right.
rendering it like this is actually, ayun nga, a little bit tricky.
Mm-mm.
Okay. The next one is by Ginhee Chan. Um,
Is it
it's
Autodesk again?
Yes.
Oh wow, this is an interesting wait, what's going on with huh.
I'm
Whoa.
actually a little bit confused where the lighting is, because it looks like it's supposed to be only from
The butt, no?
the butt, or this
Yeah,
thing,
the
this
shell,
turtle
that shell
shell.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
So if
No, I
it's
mean
in the light.
it's aggressive. Like it's a really it's a really bold
Mm,
attempt. Dapat
mm.
nag-shadow yung horns for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh
Dapat may cast yung ano.
yeah. Yeah.
But again, this is also parang a little bit bordering onto cell shading, kasi it's just one flat na
Yeah.
shade for the shadow.
Right.
Um, if it's completely from the if the lighting is completely from the shell, then most of this would actually be in
Almost all
darkness,
of
right?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
almost all of it would be dark. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I think he gave it a shot though, right? Because that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason
yeah.
why this is orange or yellow pala, sorry. That's why that part is yellow and then the skin itself is like
Mm-hmm.
lavender, whatever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because ano parang yung cast light nung I guess it's called bulwark. Um, so that's creating a yellow cast, but the actual skin itself is purple. So I guess medyo hindi lang
Mm-hmm.
nagma-match yung intent that you needed another light source to make this
Mm-hmm.
possible in real life. You needed at least one other light source,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Mm-hmm. Parang may light source from the side, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah, right. Right. Oo nga.
Kasi nandito
Ano,
yung pinaka-shadow.
yeah. But even then, if there was a light source from the side, like ganun ba ka-exaggerated yung beak niya na you'd actually get the wrinkles? Because like sobrang, it
I
means
have
that,
no idea.
right, diba? Kasi the wrinkles imply na sobrang bulging outwards yung beak. Because
Mm.
that's the only way the light would catch that eh. Kailangan
Yeah.
it's actually like really
Oo
exaggerated
nga.
like
Parang may
outwards. So,
nguso. May nguso
yeah.
yung
Yeah.
axi.
And I guess it's possible. I don't actually know what Aussies
Mm.
look like in real life. So, I mean,
Yeah. I mean,
sure.
we're just trying to figure out what they would look like in 3D. So,
Yeah.
um,
But there
yeah.
definitely would not be highlights on the edges of the eyeballs. Like yung edges na yan, yung those two white rims. Like,
Yeah.
are those highlights or is that,
I
wait,
am
maybe
not
they're
sure
not
because
highlights.
like the original axi looks like it has a little bit of patterning, so I'm not sure.
Okay. So hindi siya highlight. Okay. All right. Okay.
It might be a pattern.
Okay. In which case, it should
Yeah.
not be white. Kasi
Yeah.
nag-shadow na siya eh. So, dapat mas dark na yan.
Okay.
Cool.
Next
Yeah.
one. I just want to say that like everybody who has submitted, like you all did a good job. If our critique sounds harsh, you know, it's really nothing personal. Try to take it as yun nga, advice to like figure out how you can do better, or make a make
But
your
yeah, I'll say also na if if you want to be a professional artist, you have to learn how to accept criticism. So
yes.
ito na yung training nyo for that, because
Mhm.
if you are not able to accept criticism, you're never gonna grow as an artist. And so this is like we're not being mean. We're just giving you feedback.
Mm.
And you might as well get used to that feeling, because it's going to happen over and over again for the rest of your career. People are always going to try to criticize your work. Some of them are not going to be as nice as Carol, that like we're just actually trying to be constructive about her criticism. Some people will just say that your work is not nice, and they're not even going to tell
Mhm.
you why. So at least with what we're trying to do here, we are explaining why we are saying certain things, no? So, and I think that's the
Mhm.
part that you need to kind of just focus on that na lang, na we are definitely trying to give you pointers to make your work just just better in general, ganon. But like I said, parang there's always may mga styles kayo eh. So you can actually
Mhm.
choose to just just ignore what we say. Pwede rin naman yon.
Mhm. Yeah.
But you have to like figure out your style first,
Mhm.
before you make that decision. Anyway, so okay, go ahead. So your next one is Wacom in duos. Why does
Was
it say
draw
draw
small?
small?
Maybe that's part of the brand.
The
I think
name of
but
the
yeah, it's part
model?
of the brand name.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
All right. Cool.
From sorry,
Okay.
Crazy Ann. Crazy Ann?
Okay.
Crazy Ann.
Here. Wait, no,
Crazy
sorry.
Ann 03.
Wait, what's the name? What's the number? What's the number?
03? Crazy Ann
One
03.
zero one. No,
Or
it's 10.
10.
It's number 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Christian Ferrer. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Number 10 is Christian Ferrer. Okay. Cool. Got it. Okay. Where's the light coming from?
Okay, top. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
the cast of the
Yep.
cast of the arrows
Arrows.
are falling here. It's following the
Mm-hmm.
shape of the axis, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I think though that there's, I guess there was a lot of bounce light because the bottom still feels um
Lit. Stuff is
very
lit.
lit,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
also there's also cast shadow
Yeah. So it's not
in the
that
entire
lit.
axis.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, kasi if there was enough bounce, if there was enough light from the floor, hindi na
Mm.
dapat nag-cast ng ganun yung shadow dun sa
Yeah,
bottom
yeah.
niya. What can you say about the
So,
dark part dun sa right underneath the sword? The hilt, is that the hilt? What do you call that part of the sword? Yung
huh?
um
Which part?
so
Here?
the darkest part, the darkest shadowing. Yeah, yeah, your mouse is right.
Here.
Like
Okay,
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, so I guess what it looks like is like the axis kind of bended. Tama ba?
Mm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
so I think it is the way he shaped the axis. I guess that's possible naman. I mean, I don't know how flexible the axes are, but
I
parang
would
nagmukha
guess
na siyang
very
bean.
flexible. Yeah. Okay.
So kung para siyang naging bean, um, then some of this would probably like pag naggano na siya, 'di ba? Some of it will probably yung here, this part would probably catch light
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
dark siya ulit dito sa ilalim.
Yep.
So that would
Yep.
what I would suggest you do.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Medyo weird lang
Cool.
nakita yung tail from this angle because very front.
Swagging
Nakita
it.
yung
I don't know. Like
tail.
maybe it's a really long tail. Physically
Maybe.
possible? No, no, not physically possible. I don't know. Baka mutation yung axi na to. I don't know.
Or yun nga, baka very flexible lang yung tail niya. I mean,
Sure.
it is a
Yeah,
fish
maybe.
tail, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
looks like
yeah.
a fish tail naman.
Yeah.
It looks very short on the original axis, but it could be
Yeah, so
longer
hindi na
on this
dapat
one.
nakikita. Yeah, yeah, from that angle hindi
Mm.
na dapat nakikita. What's with the bite on the lower left side?
Huh? What bite?
The lower left side of his
Bite?
body. Um Sige, move your there.
Lower
Yeah,
left?
what's that? What's going on there? No, yung parang there's
Oh,
what
here.
what
Ay, oo nga, no. It looks like
what
it's the
is that?
patterning of the axis.
Huh? What do you
It's
mean?
the pattern of the axis.
Ah,
Nasa
right.
pattern siya
Oh,
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
So I'm
okay, okay.
guessing on this axis, the pattern is on one side, but it's missing from this
Right.
other side. Also, because it's
Ah,
so light, the background is so light, hindi na nakita yung pattern na yun. So yeah, it does look like
interesting.
a bite. Like somebody
Okay,
chewed
okay.
off a part of the axis.
It looks like yeah, oh nga, it looks like may kagat siya. So, okay,
Uh-uh.
interesting. Okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah, okay. I think kung ganito, kung may pattern, I assume that if it's a game asset, it will likely be on the other side as well.
I mean, you would think so. But I don't
So,
know. Yeah, dapat kasi nagfe-flip naman yan eh. Because sometimes you're on the right side of the screen. So yeah, sure.
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Dapat mirrored yan eh.
Mm-hmm.
This was
Okay.
interesting. Okay. What is an Inspiroy?
I think that's pronounced Inspiroy, di ba?
Inspiroy. Yeah.
Well, it's Huon, I guess. I think
Yeah,
that's one
yeah.
of the ones na walang screen.
Okay. Right. So
Um,
ano na siya? Draw graphics pad or something, I think.
mhm, mhm. So,
Oh.
ito yung sabi ko kanina na medyo nagmumukhang pants. So, same comment with earlier
I kind of
na
like it.
although
It makes it fun. I don't know. If you imagine
although
that he's
ano
just wearing pants.
although here naman hindi siya naging cell shaded completely.
Mm,
It's just it's weird that it stopped a little too
mm-mm,
abruptly.
mm,
Um
mhm,
so I think if you lighten this a little bit pa ng area na to,
mm-mm,
it will look less like pants
mm.
on this particular axis.
Right.
And
A
then
little bit more blending. Yeah. Does the
and this would
horn
actually
shadow match?
uh no, dapat parang medyo palikod. Again, this is a little parang I'm not sure where the lighting is supposed to be. Like yun nga, it's supposed to be if you go from the background, the lighting should be everywhere. The lights
Yeah.
should be everywhere, right? So
Right.
this is a kind of what's kind of tricky when you're when you add an environment. to your
Yeah.
scene, because then we will
Yeah.
take the environment into account, and
Yeah.
from the scene and your cast shadow below the axis, that means all of your lighting is from everywhere,
Yeah.
right? From the
Yeah.
sun. So then dapat the
Di
rest of your
dapat
lighting
na
should follow
yung
that.
sharpest highlight niya is on the lower foot. Sorry, the front.
Yeah, so here.
Yeah, yun yung sharpest highlight niya na parang hindi dapat it shouldn't be, right? Because the light is from
Mhm.
the top nga eh.
Mhm. So dapat nandito yung highlights. Most of the highlights would be up here,
Mhm.
and yun nga, the light should follow. But
Mhm.
it's pretty good shading work.
Hmm.
Yun lang. You're also missing some cast shadows for the feet. The feet,
Yeah.
if
Mhm.
following this particular point of light,
Yeah.
your feet should have like a little bit of shadowing behind it.
Right.
May dito.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, next
Cute.
one is from China. Is this China or China?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but like she was here kanina. So, oh,
Yeah,
there
I
she
guess
is.
she's here.
Okay.
Samsung Galaxy Note, yung hardware, and then Autodesk Sketchbook.
Oh, okay. Wow, Galaxy Note.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to draw on one of my so I have a Galaxy, and I've been trying to draw with their stylus. Like it's fucking terrible. Like it's just so bad. Like hindi ko siya makontrol. So I'm always impressed by people na nagagamit yung stylus ng Samsung kasi ang liit niya. It's super thin. And I guess I'm
Mm-hmm.
just really used to like, diba? So, ang laki nung ang laki nung
Oh,
Wacom
right,
na
right.
stylus. Like it feels like a
Mm-hmm.
fountain pen, diba? So parang this is
Mm-hmm.
a Wacom stylus, and then um,
You have it there?
the tiny. Yeah. So this is sorry. Here you go. Can I show this? How do I show this? It's just a really really big difference. So this is Wacom
Mm-hmm.
stylus, and this is the tiny stylus ng Samsung.
Samsung.
So hindi like I just can't get used to it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
that being said, I'm super spoiled. So there's also that.
Yes, you are.
I'm just like
um,
I'm way too spoiled.
okay. So with this naman, I think there's a lot of like rim lighting going on here. But again,
I like the
there's it looks
corrugation.
like
It's
the
nice.
lighting is a little huh?
Wala lang yung the effort to kind of make it look like crumpled yung back half niya. That's kind of nice. That's cute,
Yeah,
I
actually,
guess.
it's cute yung the way that this is shaded. I
Yeah.
probably would not have darkened itong area na to like this.
Right. Kasi it doesn't match
Because
na, no? Saan
uh
nanggaling yung ilaw? Yeah. Yeah.
well, also because it looks like the feet are darker, but
Yeah.
based on the actual axis, mukhang same
Mm-mm.
color siya dapat ng fur. So
Mm-mm.
dapat if this is dark, then it should blend with the rest of the axis.
Right.
But yun nga, what's throwing me off is the rim lighting. Parang may rim
Yeah.
light yung fur
Yeah.
niya sa likod.
That's coming from the back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So, if you were following yung tinuro kong technique dun sa previous na stream, what you could actually do nga is layer it first, na gawin mo muna lahat ng shadows, yung shadowed area, and then saka mo siya patungan ng rim lights. So that way separate pa din siya, and makikita mo kung tama yung magiging itsura niya.
Yep.
So yeah, but this is cute. It actually, if I look at it, it looks like a 3D render.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-mm.
let's just ignore the cast shadow, because the cast shadow here doesn't really make sense.
Mm.
But
Mm-mm.
it does look from afar. It looks 3D.
Yeah.
Diba?
Tama.
I
Cool.
think
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
lyric lighting that helps it look shady, actually.
yeah, yeah. Yep. So,
And
you've
what's
got one
unwanted?
main key light sa harap, and then you've got
Mm,
like a it's almost like a hair light actually in the background. So it's
mm,
great. Yeah, I
mm,
like that. No, I like the effort that went into that.
mm-hmm. I think this has the same problem you mentioned earlier with
Mm.
the features look like they're
Mm-mm,
floating kasi
mm-mm,
may
mm-mm,
shadow na, may konting shadow yung ano
mm-mm.
yung lines.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess you just
Uh,
decide, 'di ba? Kasi ginawa mo na yung tenga. Like the ears are already rendered like they're painted. So why
mm,
don't you just do the rest of it like it's painted? So the eyes and the mouth, maybe you
mm,
should just paint that also para
mm,
consistent na lang sila. And then you just shadow it
mm,
as normal.
mm. Yeah. Okay. Next one is from Guava Lava.
Nice name.
Xiaomi A7 finger painted sa Ibis paint. Huh, it's cute.
Huh, okay. Yeah, not bad.
Okay, so lighting is a little bit from here.
Yeah.
Uh, I think the lighting is very soft. I'm a little like hindi lang
Mm,
consistent kasi parang
mm.
nag-shadow siya here.
Pero wala dun sa
Pero
loob
dito,
ng swirl, no? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tsaka dito sa likod, parang nawala. So it looks a little bit like it's a little unfinished.
Mm-mm,
Um, very sketchy. Uh,
mm-mm,
could use some cast shadowing, I think.
mm-mm.
But again,
Behind the ears.
mhm, behind the ears. But again, the cast shadow of the entire axis is a little bit off then.
Mm.
And there's
Mhm.
very strong highlights
On the
on
feet.
the feet. Tapos this one also, the tail,
Mm.
parang wala ng shadow, but that probably should be more in
The butt
shadow
should be
na.
casting a lot of shadow on that tail. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we've seen that a couple of times now, no? Na yung paa
Mm-hmm.
nila, there should not be any highlights on those feet,
Yeah, yeah.
because the light
Especially ganito
isn't
na
hitting
very
that.
strong. Oo.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yep, yep, yep. Right.
Parang there could still be a bit of light hitting the feet, depending
Mm-mm.
on their position, di ba? But yung
Mm-mm.
ganito na parang spot na
Not a hard
highlight.
light. It can't.
Oo.
It shouldn't be like unless may ilaw. Like there's this
Yeah,
a
may ilaw
particular
dun sa
light that's coming on
ilalim.
just to sa paa nila. Like it's also weird, right? And if
Mm-hmm.
that was the case, dapat nag-rim light yung bottom niya to make it
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
consistent. So,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, from
oh
Grace.
wow, this is a full scene again.
Yun,
Okay.
another full scene.
Yeah.
Um, so again, with this, when you're making a full scene like this, we're going to have to take in consideration where
Mm-hmm.
your actual light source is, which from the looks
Mm-mm.
of it is supposed to be just the
Isa lang.
candle,
Isa lang.
uh,
Yep.
which makes it look weird because the candle's here. It's casting. It's it's casting the light, the a shadow for this
Yeah, it
entire.
shouldn't be. Yeah, dapat. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yep.
I'm not. I actually have not observed that much candlelight,
No,
candlelit
so the
scene.
candle shadow should be right below it, like a circle. It's
Kasi
just a
hitting
circle
ano,
right
di ba?
below it.
Oo.
Tapos yung sa axis, dapat palayo. Not towards us. It should be like going away
Mm.
from the candle.
Pag
So it should
ganun.
be going to the left. Yeah, correct.
Mm.
And then there's no shadow on the horn, and there's no shadow on the
Yeah.
ears. Yeah.
Yeah, so ang mangyayari dito kasi, all of your light is coming from this tiny source,
Mm-mm.
which tama naman na bright siya here, but then that means everything else would be in shadow because there's no other light source. Unless, I don't know, unless may window light ka, which you should be able to see from
Mm-mm.
here,
Mm-mm.
lighting up the back of the axis.
Yeah.
Um,
Right.
so, ayun, another thing that looks another one of those axes that looks like it has pants. Because nag-soft
Axie
shading
pants.
ka na.
Yeah.
Nag-soft shading ka na, tapos nag-cell shade ka pa here.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks like it's part of the axis. Kasi,
Right.
yun nga, it's
Right.
like mixing these styles. Be very careful with that. Uh,
Yep. Yep.
pwede
Mm.
din naman yun. Like, there are some styles that uses cell shading first and then lalagyan nila ng konting gradients. But, yung ganito that na hindi pa ayos yung lighting, it just looks like, yun nga, it just looks like it's pants.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So yeah.
I
So
I
be
do like the
careful when
effort.
doing a
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, yeah. Yo, I
Yeah.
do like the effort that like she actually tried to make like a scene, right?
Mm-hmm,
So but
mm-hmm,
yeah, that is the challenge. Also, like yung
mm-hmm,
the most bright part of the entire illustration should be right around the
mm-hmm,
flame.
mm-hmm,
And it's not there. It's in the
mm-hmm,
ear. So hindi, it shouldn't be there. It should be right
mm-hmm,
around the flame. The flame is the brightest part of this entire illustration, even if
mm-hmm.
the ear was white. So yeah,
And the rest of the scene would be darker than,
yeah,
diba?
yeah, way darker dapat.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So, yan. Pero good job. I mean, I like that you
Mm,
guys are challenging yourselves. This is
mm,
that's the point naman of this homework, diba? Parang
yeah, yeah,
you try
yeah,
something that you haven't tried before, like, make a
yep.
candlelit scene, and then, oh, parang this is how, you can improve on it. Parang,
Hmm.
so,
Hmm.
good job for testing that out.
Oh,
On
there's
a similar
another.
note,
There's another scene.
uh,
Oh my
the
god.
similar
Okay.
note, this one's from Ira.
Mhm.
Samsung Galaxy Tab na Sketchbook
Oh,
Pro.
cool. I actually have one of those Galaxy tabs. It is really hard to fucking draw on that thing. I've tried. It's really, really hard. But okay. This is really impressive actually. Now, what was the software? Is it
Sketchbook.
Sketchbook then?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Sketchbook Pro.
Yeah, that's impressive. Okay. I'm not sure I could pull this off on a Galaxy tab. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think similar to that, to the other one, you gotta have to take the scene into consideration, and it looks like yung main site, sorry, main light source mo is the lamp.
Yep.
Um, but since the lamp color is red and it looks like it's light, it
I
should
knew
be
you were gonna do
actually
that. Yeah.
the scene needs to be overall a little bit brighter. Parang the
Mm-mm.
lighting would kind of what do you call that? Seep out, seep through
Mm-hmm.
uh
Mm-hmm.
this lamp because it's not covering too much of that light.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, that light is going to spread a little bit more, and actually, would it cast yung pattern
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
probably will,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, kung ganyan kalakas yung ilaw mo, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Oo.
Oo. Oo. I think the
So this
problem kasi is ano, parang when you start thinking about it in terms of like how does reality work?
yeah.
that so may mga rules din kasi yan eh. Hindi siya possible kasi
Oo.
otherwise eh. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I do like that she tried to she nga ba Ira, yeah, she tried to add like reflections to this
Yeah, that's great.
very
Like I really like that
very
detail.
metallic, very
Yeah.
metallic na
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's
na lamp.
a great effort on that one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
Mhm.
Definitely need shadows on the ears. I guess
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of something I would
Mhm.
say for sure. And then every single parang strand of fur, the further
Mhm.
away it gets from the light source, dapat pa like darker and darker yung ano
Darker.
eh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'di ba? Yung shading niya eh.
Mhm.
It's kind of consistent. It's very the same across the
Mhm.
entire thing. Eh. Pero
Yeah.
dapat mas
Mhm.
it gets darker and darker dapat eh. Um,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, so I think yun, good effort. I think it parang like the other scene, it just needs to take more of light and um the light source into
Yeah,
consideration.
yeah,
If you're not sure, then you can also check like a reference for,
yeah.
I don't know, a lamp with light shades. I actually have not seen a lamp like this in forever, so I don't know how this will work in real life.
Yeah, me neither, but yeah, yeah. Actually, I was gonna say the thing that I thought you were gonna say was dapat pula yung like the scene itself should be red
Yeah, yeah.
because of the nature
Well,
of the
yeah.
light, diba? Yeah.
Right now
Pati
kasi
yung
walang
background dapat
hindi,
namula.
from from the bottom. I think here yung light niya would not have too much of the red in it. But
Hmm. Right. Okay.
kasi it's like direct mas makikita niya
Yeah.
yung light from the
Yeah.
bulb mismo. But
Yep.
the rest of the
Yep.
scene should be a little bit more lit and should have probably a little bit of that red.
Right. Mm-mm. Okay. How are we doing for time? So it's 9:22. How many more do you have to go?
Ang dami pa.
Okay, sige.
uh,
Shit. Okay.
okay.
Hard stop before 10 o'clock, please. Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay, see. Capomax Omega. Uh so
So I
I
really like
again,
this actually. Just like my first impression, I kind of really like this.
yeah, it's great. I mean, the composition I like. It's that the shading is very flat.
Yeah.
Yun nga, it looks cell shaded na softened lang yung
Yeah.
ano,
Mm-mm.
yung
Edges.
edges.
Mm-mm.
And yeah, so the lights should be here, parang in front, but yung
Mhm.
highlight niya or may rim light siya here. So it's
Mm,
one of those ones na you're
mm,
not really sure where the lighting is.
mm,
Um Also, there's the shadow here sa likod ng mata, but pero hindi siya.
mm.
um,
Yeah, okay.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah, yeah.
should lead towards the eye if you're going to like curve it that way.
Yeah.
And the bottom of the lid should also have.
Right.
I'm guessing this is a lid.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So eyelids
Yeah,
cast shadows for sure. Yeah. They
yeah.
should have a little bit
So
of a cast
there's
shadow
a
there.
little bit of
Yung
Yun.
pumpkin din na nakapatong, like it's not
Mm-hmm.
receiving any shadows from the leaves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the leaves on the front of the
Oh,
head.
I
There's also
just
Jesus. I
noticed
just
the
realized
tiny.
there's an entire character right there sitting on his head. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Hi,
Okay.
that's cute. So this
Yeah.
axis is gigantic.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's cute. Like I really like it. Ano lang, like just tiny adjustments lang, no? So
Mm-hmm.
shadows behind the leaves because I guess it looks like baka nakalimutan to put
Mm-hmm.
on the pumpkin. Dapat may shadows doon. Also the figure that's sitting on his head, dapat may shadow din yan behind him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
guess there
I
is
actually did not
slightly.
notice him.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
that's
think if
cute.
this is the subject, if the character is the main subject, then should
Yeah,
probably, yeah, parang medyo nawala siya dun sa scene. Nakita ko
right.
lang talaga yung axis. But
Right.
that might be the point. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the composition is great. Like, I really like this one.
Mhm.
It's yeah, interesting choice of background color too. Like, I'm not sure if I would have gone with hard yellow as the background. It's pretty good. It works. It works.
Yeah, it works naman.
Mm.
Okay, this one's from Nathalie Osma.
Mm.
This one's like
Yeah,
became like super realistic.
yeah.
Actually,
Almost uncomfortably realistic, no? Parang talagang fuck, like that shouldn't be an oxy.
I kind of want one.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
want one in real life now.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah, Natalie's pretty good at like I've seen all of her other
mm,
paintings kasi like so this is a
yeah.
fine arts term. But like even at age 17, she's already figured out concepts like chiaroscuro, which
Mm-hmm.
is like really impressive for someone who didn't go to art school.
Mm-hmm.
So like this stuff is like I'm really into this. I really like na ano parang you can tell where the light sources are. You can tell that
Mm-hmm.
she's got like backlight na
Mm-hmm.
iba yung color. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's it's pretty good.
I really like this. I want one.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Do you
yeah.
have anything else to say about this?
I guess fuck. No, I
Parang
mean, not really.
studio
Yeah.
lights setup na kasi siya.
Oo nga eh. Yeah, actually, oo nga. So if you were in a photography studio, ganito mo sineset up yung subjects mo eh. Ano, maybe not the blue light, but like I get why she chose it. It's because it's a really nice
Mm-hmm.
contrast with the orange.
Yeah.
So parang it just kind of like makes it jump out at you even more, no? So I use Procreate a lot. I don't know what this brush is. Like I'm not sure if this is there a fur brush in Procreate that I've never heard of, or like yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's very impressive. And I guess it's even more impressive that she just graduated from high school last year. So that's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen her other work because they're really, really good. Because so like, wow.
Oh. Yeah, kaya nga eh.
Okay.
It's like I always feel kind of bad whenever I see her work. But I'm like, Jesus. Like in high school, all I was trying to do was find a girlfriend. That was like my main goal for high school.
I think my main goal for high school was to get out of high school.
Yeah, sure.
I
Okay,
wanted
yeah,
to
that
just get
that
to
too.
college agad.
Yeah, I agree. That was definitely one of my goals also. Okay, so this is cool. I don't know. I don't think Natalie's actually on the call right now, but yeah, very good work.
Uh, okay, this one I saw earlier. I was like, I thought this was really good because
Hmm.
I like how na kinuha niya yung lighting from this dead
Mm-mm.
axie.
Yeah. No, that's great. That's
And
super cute.
I really like this. I mean, I think it could use a little bit more, gradation than dun sa shadows.
Mm-mm.
But overall, it looks like the lighting is correct.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
not entirely sure if they would make reflections like this. The floor is like super metallic,
Wala.
I guess.
Perfect mirror. The floor is a
Uh,
mirror. That's it. It's just glass.
mhm.
That's all. Like
um,
konting bawas, like it's a little bit too. I don't know. Parang masyado siyang one is
mhm,
to one. It's
mhm.
a little bit less on that. Yeah, but I agree.
I,
The lighting's actually almost right. Yeah.
mhm. Yung siguro sa teeth lang, uh, I guess, it looks a little bit painted on, because medyo like, flat pa din siya. So, I think it would have like shadows
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
And
I
yung
mean,
sa
teeth
way
also cast
magka-curve.
shadows.
Uh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
magka-curve
People.
din yung mouth, di ba?
Right. So the shadows away from the light get darker dapat.
Mhm.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, the perfect example of that
Oh,
one.
there you go. Oh,
So
good
here,
teeth.
yan.
Good teeth on
Mhm.
this one. Okay.
Mhm.
Nagpa-veneer din
So,
siya. What?
pero isa lang dito sa harap.
Well, I mean, it's an axie. It's fine. I guess maybe they only have one front
Well,
tooth.
no, I mean these are the squirrel types, right? See, I know a little bit of
They're,
Axie because like my
I think they're beasts. Don't they call them beasts?
yeah, hindi, pero ito yung may mga nutcracker, ano,
Yeah. Right. So what?
nutcracker
So isa lang iipin
something.
nila? Is that I actually never
I'm
looked very
guessing they
close.
look like squirrels.
I, jeez. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's cute. So it does make sense. And I
Mm-hmm.
like that there was a lot of work that went into kind of making that mouth look like stylistic. So that's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually really like this. What threw me off
Mhm.
lang is that uh itong I'm not sure if this is part of the eye or
Kasama yan. Kasama yan. Look at the no.
pattern.
Look at the tiny photo.
Yeah, but is it
May
like whites of the eye or like a pattern around the eye?
Isn't
Is
it
it like a
eyeliner pero
pattern?
puti? Di ba eyeliner siya?
Kung eyeliner siya, I think it's missing the top part.
Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're
Also,
right.
it's
Yeah, it's
casting a
missing the top.
shadow.
I don't think it should be. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think that's
So,
eyeliner, but yeah.
mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think kung eyeliner siya, it shouldn't cast a shadow, I think.
Mm-mm. Should the
Um,
nose be casting a shadow?
al, hmm, pwedeng hindi na kasi parang there's a lot of light there.
Right. Okay.
Ay,
Sige.
yun, I
Okay.
guess.
Mm-mm. Okay. Okay. This is good though. I like
Eh, yeah, yeah.
it's
I think this
kinetic.
one's
Very very
really
dynamic
good
axis.
at
Yeah. Yeah. I
good
like it.
job. Ooh,
Ooh, this one's
Julian.
from like Spirited Away. Okay. All right.
Oo nga eh.
Miyazaki as Axie. Mia Axie.
I don't really know if I can comment about on this. I really like it. It
Yeah.
looks polished. looks
Yeah. The
It looks like
red
something I
light.
would use in a game.
Yeah, the red light is actually pretty impressive because it also casts a shadow on the floor. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure I would have had the yeah, I'm not sure I would have like remembered to do that. So that's kind of cute.
I
Um
probably would
Good.
forget that.
Oh, hi. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe like a tiny. This is just nitpicking at this point. Pero siguro
Mhm.
yung yellow light should be casting on his head. Um, Somehow, assuming that's actually yellow light, no?
Ito. Merong
Like
konti on
how
the
would you
horns
treat
eh.
that? Okay, yeah, I can't see it. Medyo maliit yung screen ko, but yeah, okay, all right, good though,
Okay.
really good. Whose is this?
Yeah. Jerwin?
Nice.
Jerwin
Jesus, that's just
Cardoso?
ibis paint on Android. I hope he didn't do that by hand, because that made me feel really bad about myself.
Okay, moving on to Fiona. Wait,
This actually looks like an egg.
that's true. It does.
Yeah,
I think as in this whole body is an egg.
yeah.
Okay, so most of the light is coming from here.
Mhm.
Kita naman yung mouse pointer ko, di ba? Okay.
Yeah. We can see it.
So I guess this would like be more in shadow, the butt
Yeah, the
area,
tail would be almost all in shadow,
uh,
actually. Yeah. Hmm.
along with the legs. Yung cast shadow is throwing me off a little because now it looks like tilted yung scene,
Mm-mm.
right?
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kasi
Yep.
uh,
Yep.
uh,
Um.
yeah, it looks like tilted yung scene. Um,
Yeah.
I think what could improve this is that this ear thing should
It needs
also
a
cast a
shadow.
shadow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep. Um, yeah. The tail should not have that much light on it. I don't
mm-hmm.
think. Kasi parang because of the shadows on the arrow and the horns,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell where the light is coming from eh. So nasa harap niya talaga eh. So dapat yung
Mm-hmm.
tail halos wala na yan
Yeah.
eh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unless may ilaw din doon. Which I'm
Yeah, but
guessing.
then if there is, then the rest of the butt should also have a rim light
That's
or
true.
something. Yeah. I guess there is pala. Like a tiny bit of rim light on the lower butt.
Yeah, dito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's cute though. I mean, konti na, malapit na to eh. Like just a little bit of
Yeah.
refinement. Malapit na to eh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool.
Moving on. Nye Imperial Infinite Painter. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that
I
is.
guess
Is
one
that
of the rare.
that's the name of the app?
I
Wow.
guess.
Okay, I've never heard of that one. Okay. Okay, so this is a very common bird axis. There's always like that eggshell,
Yeah.
and then that's risky feather, I think. And then I think the back is
Mm-hmm.
like blackmail. Anyway, whatever. You guys, no, correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. So okay, what do we like about this?
You think of that?
Um,
I actually like. I don't know if you're seeing this, but there's texture on the thing.
oh, I think you have to open the original. I can't see it so much. Huh.
Ah,
Whoa, what the
whoa,
hell?
that's a giant file. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Wow.
wait. Can I?
What the hell? Whoa, that's
Sorry, I
actually
didn't.
real.
Uh-huh.
She painted fur into it.
Yeah, yeah. I actually really like that kasi
Yeah,
from
wow.
itong zoomed out version, I can
Uh,
see that subtle texturing, and
yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's
I
great.
think
Wow, okay.
uh overall, I think this could use a little bit more work itong areas na to. Kasi
Mm, yeah.
like it looks a little bit unfinished because a lot of
Yeah.
it is like nicely rendered. Um,
Mm-mm.
but then there are
The horns, no,
areas
the
that
horns.
are
Yeah. Mm-mm.
there are areas na like parang didn't get a render pass.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, this would probably be a little bit more in shadow. The re- the inside of
The
the feet.
horns. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The inside of the horns need to be in shadow. Yeah, you're right. And then like the outline doesn't actually work because
Mm-hmm.
hindi naman line art to eh. So
Mm-hmm.
Nai is, if I'm not mistaken, she's like 15 or 16. So pretty
Mm-hmm.
young. Yeah. So this is really impressive work.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like just tiny, it's like a little bit more, no, it's just a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
tweaking. You've also got a rim light on the back that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
go anywhere. Parang on the top, sorry, on
Okay.
the top back, there's like a highlight,
Dito.
and it doesn't. Yeah, why does that
Yeah,
stop?
I hear. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
guessing it looks a little bit like there's lighting inside coming out from this
The
uh
envelope. Yeah, that's
backside.
an envelope, by the
Oh,
way.
it's an envelope.
I
Oh, it's an
guess.
envelope.
I think so,
Is
if I'm
it?
not mistaken. Yeah, I think blackmail yun eh. Yung part na yun. By the way, so I've forgotten a lot of my Axie
Okay.
terms. Sorry, wait. So I just realized Fiona's actually in the wait. No, Fiona's in the chat. I'm not sure if she's talking about this one. No, 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 no. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. So Nai is not on the chat, pala. Anyway, this is yeah. That's an envelope. That's all. That's all I was gonna say.
Okay. All right. So the lighting on the envelope looks weird because I did not get envelope from that. I thought it
Yeah.
was like a cup thing or some sort.
Mm, mm. Pigeon post. Oh, there you go. Yeah, someone just. Oh no, it's blackmail. Yeah, so it's an envelope. Yeah, it's
Okay.
literally a letter that you mail to your opponent and you blackmail them. That's
Mm.
that's that's what that part is. So yeah.
Okay. No, I know that. I know that move. I did
Okay.
play a little bit. Okay.
Right, 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 right. So ano nga? So hindi siya flat, no? Like, well, an envelope is flat. It should be flat. So dapat hindi ganyan yung
Mm.
lighting. Eh. Yeah.
Mhm.
Um.
Medyo nag-balloon ng konti tong area na to. So I thought this was
Right.
like one big
A cup.
side with a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
parang ito is another
Mm-mm.
section. Parang nakaganon na siya.
Right. Right. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
but anyway,
I
let's
wonder
move on
what
from
that
this. I
brush.
think
What was the
ano,
brush that she used? I'm actually really interested to see what that brush was.
okay. Next one is from Leonard Madrid, Ibis Paint.
This this one
This
actually
one
looks
is
like
just straight
an
up
actual.
taxi.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is exactly what I see in the game.
Hmm.
Okay.
Uh, I guess we'll just move on from this. The again the assignment was to use soft shading or the
Yeah.
what we
Yep.
thought during the last stream, and this one
Yeah.
looks very much like an
Mm-mm.
Axie from the game. So I'm
Right. Right.
gonna skip
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Um,
Oh shit, this one's
Unreal.
kind of cute. This one's kind of cute. I'm kind of into this one.
Cutie. Oh, I like this. Damn, I wish I knew what the Axie looked like. The actual Axie
So
looked
so
like.
John Riel is one of our so yeah, he's one of our earliest scholars, and
Mm-hmm.
I've been saying that this kid is basically like he's ready to start selling his work na talaga. So this is really
Isn't he
cute, and I
already?
like this. Sorry,
Isn't he already?
isn't he? Um, I'm
Not
not
yet.
sure actually, but I know that he's like 17 or 18. So I know like we've got a lot
Mm-hmm.
of young prodigies in the guild. This is actually really cute though. Like holy shit, like
Yeah.
the lighting on the tail is exactly where it should be.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see anything wrong with this one.
Yeah. Hold on eh.
Huh. Wow.
Would this
You know what's
be
really
casting a little
interesting?
bit of shadow?
Yeah, yeah. So what's
Sorry.
just a little bit more information about this guy? So normally
Mm-hmm.
he's very very cell shaded. So yung
Mm-hmm.
illustration style niya is like ano like the first time I saw his work kasi I thought I was looking at frames from Miyazaki movie. Parang very cell
Mm-hmm.
shaded, kind of very rounded. Everything feels like rounded corners, kind of very organic
Mm-hmm.
shapes, stuff like that. So I have never actually seen him paint anything. So this is actually really
Mm-hmm.
nice. And like
Mm-hmm.
even the parang the choice of the background color,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a contrast, it's not complementary, but it works.
This
So it's kind of
this seems to be his signature though. Parang ganito lagi
uh, mm-mm.
yung shades that he uses in his work.
Very warm, no? Yeah.
Uh,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
it's
Nice.
good to have like yun nga, parang yung choices na yun very early on that you like.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Cool. Very good.
okay, yeah. So not really that much to comment on here. It looks great.
Mm-mm.
Uh, from Rai. Clip Studio Paint. Uh,
Okay. Our favorite
okay.
illustration app.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Okay. It does this count as having an environment? I guess so, no? I mean,
I
there's
guess, yeah, kasi yung
stuff
kita
going
mo
on in the
yung
background.
light eh.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is kind of like a forest scene, right?
Yeah.
And then
Right.
there's kind of like
Like
bits
bokeh
of
lang.
light. Uh,
Yep.
um, I think uh, medyo nagkaroon ng rim light yung ilalim. Parang it looks, most of it looks pretty nice.
Hmm.
Yun lang, parang
I like the
sa
chin.
ilalim
Yeah.
niya.
Mm-mm.
Like, if you see it, like, there's a very white, oh, no,
Yeah.
thin
Yeah.
strip of light
Dapat wala na
at
yan
the
eh.
bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think yun lang, it kind of like makes it look like it's not blending with whatever it's sitting on.
Is
Which I
not is
guess
that
kasi
not
is,
because nag-outline kasi siya?
oh, I don't know. Let's check the
Yeah, it looks like ano eh.
naman.
It looks like in outline kasi niya. Tapos when he painted around it, hindi niya tinanggal yung outline.
Wait lang. I'm looking at the other screen. Hindi. Wala siyang outline.
Oh,
It's just
okay.
yeah, there is just lighting there.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Yeah, so there shouldn't
So
be because how could you have light right underneath him?
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And here then
Mm-mm.
so I think if you just like remove this highlight and put more shadow in it, and yun nga sa
Hmm.
ilalim, it would
Right.
overall be a stronger picture. I think kasi
Mm-mm.
naglagay siya ng fur in this area, and I looked at the zoomed in version. There's fur,
Hmm.
but yun
Nice.
nga, because the fur color is lighter, nagmukha siyang outline when you zoom out.
I
So
see.
that's actually
Okay.
something na you guys should be careful of. Parang, so I know a lot of this is digital, right? Oh, well, actually, most of this is digital because that was the
Yeah,
assignment.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
but uh, when you're doing work like this and you're working with a really, really big canvas size, um, always check it sa screen size, how it will look. Or parang yung
Right,
intended nyo na size for people to see. Um, just make sure that, yun nga, parang all of these tiny details that you are adding when you're like in a big canvas is not going to look bad when it's zoomed out and
right,
tiny na on the screen.
right, right,
That's especially something that we look out for in game dev kasi so most of the stuff is for mobiles, 'di ba? And if you make your canvas size or working size too big and then nilagyan mo ng sobrang daming details, pagdating sa phone, tapos maliit lang siya, it's just gonna look like a mess kasi di na siya,
right.
yun nga, naghalo-halo na lahat ng details na nilagay mo in that tiny, tiny space. So, it works the same with everything else na na digital. Um,
Hmm.
so for example, for art, you probably want to try to um, use yung standard screen sizes like 1920 by 1080 ganon. Parang check nyo lang kung how it will look like in that size or smaller. Especially yun nga, parang
Right,
if you're using really really big canvas sizes.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
overall, I'm okay with this naman, but yeah, oh nga, parang the outlines on the bottoms are slightly strange lang. Like they shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
be there. Eh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think maybe like last two or something. Is that okay?
Okay.
Maybe you should pick. Should you pick two more that you really wanted to comment on?
Mm, okay. Let me see. Okay, there's actually still a lot that are really pretty good. Um,
Oh, okay.
okay, so
Well, do you
ganito
want
na
to do
lang.
a part two na lang? I don't know. Ikaw. Kasi
Pwede,
like,
pwede.
yeah. Sige. Like, in that case, let's just do the two. Sorry.
The
I guess yung two na next
last
ones,
two.
and then we'll just continue it. Yeah, okay, sige.
Okay.
Um,
This one is from John M.
Krita.
Krita. I
This
can't
was
really say
actually pretty
anything about
good.
this. This is super cute.
Yeah. I mean, this is, huh. Yeah, I actually don't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
anything wrong with this one. Huh. Okay. Wow.
This is really cute.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And it's very
Ki-
soft lighting, but yeah, it's already our
fuck. I mean, the
studio is really
eyes
good.
are great.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wow. Okay. Cool. I am
Okay.
very into this one. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good work.
This one was also um
Mm.
doing that kind of ito
Yung
dalawa yung
naka-fold
pants.
siya, no? Like slightly, dalawa yung pants niya po siya. I, I don't think that's a thing, but okay. So parang naka-fold slightly yung axi, no? Naka-fold siya like
Uh-huh.
that. And then, so
Although
like a bean, right? Hindi ba?
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Well, I don't know kasi medyo this one looks like it's what do you call this? Parang hindi pantay kasi yung limbs niya right now because of the
mm,
shadow.
mm.
Kasi ito
Mas
highlighted.
mataas
This one,
dapat yung isa. Eh.
uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It should be further up. Okay.
so
All right.
parang if you're going to shape the shadow, parang dapat here. Ay, this following this.
Mm-hmm.
So that covered na to, na tong area na
Mm.
to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oo nga. Or make up your mind. Pwede mong iangat na
Yeah.
lang yung other one.
Oo.
Pero at the moment
Oo.
kasi hindi sila pantay. Yeah, you're right. Okay,
Mm-mm.
I see it. Also the shell shading is slightly
Mm-hmm.
off, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Hmm.
So
Not bad
this
though
part should
naman.
actually
Yeah, it's
be
okay.
all in shadow na. Kasi nasa
Right.
likod na to
Oo nga.
eh.
What
So,
about
yeah, yung
What about the
shadows would
bounce
be...
coming from the ground underneath him?
Is it, kasi it looks like it's floating. So there
Yeah.
shouldn't be...
Yeah, okay.
I
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if
they should
the...
just be dark.
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be a light source, right? It's not a light source yung ground.
Hmm.
It looks like
Right.
blue
Right.
ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Kasi may cast eh.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I guess we can end there.
Oh, you know what? Sorry. One
Oh.
quick one. Hindi
Mm.
nagma-match yung highlights dun sa mata niya. Kasi if the light source is where
Mm-hmm.
I
Maybe
assume the
to.
light source is the upper left, diba? So
Mm-hmm.
dapat yung mga highlights dun sa mata niya should be pointing there, right? Kasi
Here,
saan
yeah.
nanggaling yung other highlight?
I mean, a lot of there's a lot of styling that you can do kasi on the eyes. So I'm guessing
Yeah.
it's just styling.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Overall, naman, I mean, I'm not too bothered by the eyes. It's really the shape
Okay.
because it really looks
Okay.
like the
Mm-mm.
legs aren't in the
Pantay.
same place.
Yeah. Oo nga. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Cool.
Okay. Is that the last one for tonight? And then we
Was that
can
the
just
two?
announce.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
9:53. Sige, geez, I don't even know how many more we have. Is it like a lot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's more than 10. There's a
Oh,
lot.
wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Medyo
Okay.
marami pa. Okay. So how about
May
this,
mga
guys?
pahabol pa.
Oo nga eh. So okay, so how about this? Let's do since hindi na natin natapos yung review natin. Let's allow anyone else who wants to submit. You've got a few more days. We'll probably do another one maybe late next week. Maybe like Thursday or something like that. At the earliest na yun, ha. So possible na mas late, but like possibly even like the week after that. But so you've got time pa if you want. And then if the ones of you na extra masipag, I guess, if you want to incorporate
Oh,
Carol's
yeah.
feedback, you could actually submit again, diba? And show us
Mm-hmm.
your
Yeah,
round
before and
two.
after.
Yeah, diba? So that's actually helpful also, because
Mm-hmm.
now that you've gotten a little bit of feedback about it, maybe you can improve the artwork some more. Okay, so anyway, let's see how it goes. But the ones of you who have extra time, please go ahead and do that, because I think that it's very helpful pag na-incorporate mo yung feedback and then you tried it again. That's how you
Yeah.
learn. Yeah. So okay, so give that a shot if you can. And I think we have to wrap it up. It's mostly just because I have another meeting because after this, so that's the only reason why I have to stop
Yeah.
now. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Please share this with your guildmates, the ones that weren't able to watch tonight. I hope that you found this useful. I'm just looking at some comments here. Okay, all right. Anyway, we'll see you guys soon. I don't know exactly when the next live stream will be, but there's two things I want you guys to do. So the one is, if you haven't done the homework yet, you've got time to submit something. And then the second thing is, please look at the CPAG lending program. If there is art equipment that you want to buy for yourself, you should take advantage of this now, because you're not gonna find any other place that will give you a better deal on yung interest rate nung loan. No, so give it a shot. And that's kind of it. Carol, where do you want people to follow you online?
Ah, Draw, Right, Play. Ay, dito pala sa kabila. Ano ba yan?
Yeah, yeah, on
Ay,
that
ayun.
side. Yeah,
There.
yeah, yeah, that side. There you go.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like Draw, Right, Play everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, it's the same.
Okay.
I
If
also
you
have a
don't follow
Facebook page
Carol,
that I don't update.
you okay. If you don't follow Carol already, please follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Pwede na rin sa Facebook, even if she doesn't update it. She will tell you more about her dental saga. Assuming na hindi pa siya tapos. In the meantime, I hope I see you guys again in the next coming weeks. Thanks so much for watching. Please also, if you have questions, if you have feedback about what we're doing, please make sure that we see it. So either do it on Telegram or tell us on the Discord server. Actually, rather than tagging me or Carol, you should tag Jang or An because they will tell us kung may feedback that we need to know about. No? So thank you so much, guys. Good night. We'll see you again soon. Okay. Bye, everyone.